welcome to your retrograde forecast for singles. And I'll be drawing three spreads. One is for letting go of the past, where will you find love, or how can I find love, and what do you need to learn. Alright? So let's take a look what's going to be coming your way for this entire period of retrograde, plus what are the things that you need to let go of in order for you to fully move on and be happy. Let's take a look, Virgo. Mhm. Mm. If someone had already cut you off, from the past, then it's also time for you to cut this person off. Especially if you used to be with an air sign and a fire sign, an Aries or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now let's take a look. How will you find love? Don't settle for anything less, especially if you know that that relationship will only end up as an affair. Okay? We'll be pulling out more clarification cards later on. And what do you need to learn about love, life, and your future priorities? Well, looks like there is somebody that you got involved with in the past, even though this person is already married and no longer available, he still can't move on. This person they already cut you off, and I feel like more likely just used you. So as far as your question, if this person is, should you just let go, or should you still, keep on hanging on? It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to cut this person off, because, if you used to date someone, or if you used to be with somebody who's already married, that person doesn't have any plans of leaving or filing for a divorce or whatsoever, and it seems to me that this person is only using you for their own gain and for their own, benefits. Especially if you met this person through work, or if this is your boss, okay? Even if you had a child, or if you're currently pregnant with this person, you can make it on your own. And I feel like if you're expecting that if this person will be marrying you or taking you seriously or will be committing to you fully just because that you have a child together, or you're pregnant right now, I don't feel like that's going to happen. Okay? You just need to be strong. Financially, I feel like this person will be supporting you, but as far as committing to you fully, or on full time, I don't really see that happening. This person would just leave you, and there is no way that this person will be leaving the relationship that they're currently in. Okay? So don't be so gullible, and don't believe to any of the promises that they are making, or that they are, telling you, because it's just more of a blah. Anyway, how do you find love? It's the same. Fire sign and an air sign. You know, Virgo, at this point, what you need right now is to be with someone who is completely available to you. Because the next person that you will be dating with, or the next person that you will be with again, is, again, married. This time you need to be a little bit more careful because I feel like there's already a warning to you, okay? And don't do this around your workplace. I feel like if you are, if you find this person, especially if it's a fire sign or an air sign, or a fire sign that has an air element, or air sign that has a fire element, you need to be very careful, okay? Especially during the period of October, because you will be meeting this man or this men around the time of Scorpio. Now, I feel like you'll be dating too, and one of them will be one of them is already married, or one of them will be telling you that they're planning to leave their partners and they are looking for somebody to love them and blah 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 blah, which is you're gonna fall for it. Okay, and during the time of your weakness and vulnerability, and be very careful, because I feel like this is more likely already a pattern of the past. Okay, you need to choose wisely, and even if you find them very attractive, and somebody who's been like, they're the only ones who can understand you and console you, try to be a little bit more stronger than that, because I feel like there is a test or a lesson that you need to surpass before your life could actually get better, or before your life could take you to your destiny. Because it seems like around the month of February, that is where you will be meeting somebody. This is another trickster, a young earth sign. It seems like this. Okay. Um, avoid avoid people from work. Avoid people from the bar, and avoid people that you'll be meeting randomly in a party. Okay, you don't have any much luck, from the people that you'll be meeting through in those places, or in during those times. Around the month of October, be very careful with a fire sign and an air sign. And in the month of November, be careful with a young earth sign. But around the month of February, you will be meeting somebody. This man is older than you, but I feel like he's a divorcee, or they are a divorcee, and a bit older than you, but this is an earth sign person. And I feel like you will have more balanced relationship and more successful undertakings, even though there will be some hurdles and there will be some battles that you need to go from within. But this person is pretty much available. They're not a womanizer, they're not going to take advantage of you, and they're also very patient. Okay, so since that you're also an earth sign, it seems like the person that is rightfully meant for you is also an earth sign, which you will be meeting in a family gathering around the month, starting from the month of air sign, which is Aquarius, or February. Okay, and I feel like this is the person that is really more likely the right for you, unlike this three men who will be just using you and will just hurt your feelings. And please try to avoid any office affairs. It's not really healthy, and I don't really feel like you know people from this area will be treating you good and will be taking you seriously, so be very careful. Now, when it comes to the lessons that you have to learn, you need to be a little bit more open to the idea of committing. Because the thing about you, Virgo, is that you have the idea of being in a long term relationship, finding your soulmate, being hopeless romantic, reading all those romantic novels and watching those romantic movies, but you yourself, you don't even have an idea on how to stay in a long-term relationship. When you tend to get bored in a relationship, you look for another challenge, you look for another thing. And most importantly, it is important for you to, for you to find somebody who will be like massaging your ego, that you can impress them, they're going to be like praising you, and somebody who can, you can feel good right in front of other people and right in front of your other, friends and family. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to keep within your standards, but you have to learn the art of commitment. When you're in a relationship, be in a relationship. And even if you try to be domesticated with somebody, you need to honor your word. Instead, that when you already get what you want, then you would just stray away, then you would just get bored and look for another challenge. Okay? Now, what you need to learn about life is you need to learn how to communicate. Stop wallowing and stop self-victimizing or treating yourself like a victim. You also need to learn how to move on, move forward, and leave the past behind. You keep on dragging the past behind you, like a backpack. And you keep on wallowing whatever that's built, and you don't even know how to appreciate those that's still remaining and that's still in your possession. You need to learn how to communicate and open yourself up, your expressions, your emotions, whatever that you feel on the inside, whether it's good or bad, you need to express it. Instead of expecting for your partner to read your mind or read your actions, because yes, in a way you're right that if they really love you, they could read whatever that's in your mind, but not all people are mind readers. Okay? Sometimes you just need to say it out loud for them to understand you. Now, what you need to learn in your future priorities and in your future relationships, don't settle for anything less, especially if you feel and if you know that the person is already married. If that person really wants to leave the relationship that they're in, they are going on a date or look for somebody when they're already divorced or when they're no longer married. But while if they're try to date out or look for like a part-time lover and they're still there, with their partner's wife or husband, then it means that they're only looking for an excuse. They're only looking for a parenthesis, something that can fill up their blank space, for the meanwhile that their partners are too busy filling it up. Don't settle for anything less, and then when you get wounded and when you get brokenhearted, you're gonna blame it onto the other person. There's nothing wrong in loving, but sometimes you have to know what's right and wrong. And only you can have the control to your life, and only you will have the control to your destiny. Okay? The right one will come to you when you finally and fully understood the lessons that you have to learn, and when you fully learn from your mistakes. And don't be so selfish, okay, and arrogant. Sometimes when there are some things that you just need to say or to express, you don't really have to act stubbornly. Just try to say it out loud. I'm jealous. You hurt me. I'm offended. That's not true. Don't say that. Don't call me names. You know? Because the problem with you is you tend to keep things within you, and then you don't know how to express yourself, so you just try to do it in a stubborn way. So that is where the miscommunications and the fallout of your relationship comes from. And don't lie. Okay, just to impress, don't lie. Whatever that you have started in a relationship, like for example, you started with a lie, it will end up in a lie. And if you started out right, then of course, it's not going to end up in a right way, of course, but it's going to last. Okay? So just try to be a little bit more conscientious and do the right thing for you to find happiness and for you to find the right path to a long-term relationship and marriage. The right one for you will be coming around the start of spring, and it's another earth sign, somebody that's older than you. All right. So anyway, that's it for you for this forecast, Virgo. If you want to have your own personalized readings and insights, just go and visit me at Sophia Angel. Sorry, just go and visit me at sophiaangel.net. You may talk to me live on the phone or live video readings for only $2.99 a minute, and live video is for $3.99 a minute. Okay, you can also offer pre-recorded readings if you don't have any time to queue or if you don't have any time to wait out for me to get available. And if ever that I'm not around, Goddess of Light and Mary Gray will be there available to help you out with your current crisis and dilemma. Alright, so have a great month of August and September. Thank you for viewing, subscribing, joining my Facebook page, and following me on Twitter. Alright, blessings to you.